What's good, team? Glad to see you guys are back in the building. It's your boy J3. I am hyped for this news right now because this news got me like, what the freak? But at the same time, it got me like, interesting. I want to see how this plays out because you guys all know the movie business is changing. I mean, Disney has bought Star Wars and Marvel. You dig what I'm saying? So all this stuff is changing, and now I'm hearing this news, and it got me like, it could be for the best, it could be for the worst. So I'm gonna read this article to you guys, give you my 2 cents, and I want you guys to tell me what you guys think. So here we go. Shout out to Team J3 on the Twitter for sending me this link. It says Time Warner may sell off Warner Brothers and DC Comics if AT&T merge fails. That was like, ugh, what the freak? It says yesterday the Wrap reported on the current state of the DC films at Warner Brothers. They said that the project like Batgirl and Nightwing were less of priorities. They ain't lying. Those 2 movies don't really need to exist right now. And they wanted to focus on making movies about the main Justice League members, right? But at the end of the report was some very interesting info about AT&T Time Warner merge. I was getting deep. If you recall, Time Warner, the parent company of Warner Brothers at DC Comics, agreed to be purchased by AT&T for $85.4 billion of them things back in October 2016. The government has been trying to block the deal, haters, and the whole thing is still up in the air. The Wrap says that if the AT&T merge fails, Time Warner may consider selling off Warner Brothers and DC Comics separately. Okay, all right. If the merge fails, and an individually close a company told the Wrap that the Time Warner would likely be broken up into parts and sold separately as Warner Brothers, HBO, and Turner, leaving the fate of DC Comics in a bit up in the air. Apple was said to be interested in Time Warner around the time AT&T was, so they could be a potential buyer. But could you imagine if Disney was interested? Fuck, I ain't lying. Obviously, this is all speculation at this point. But if AT&T's deal doesn't get approved, it'll be very interesting to see what happens to Warner Brothers and DC. Freak. Well, I'm in the air with this too. You all know Warner Brothers makes great films, and they also have bad films. We all know Warner Brothers has had DC Comics for so many years and has not done much with that property. But at the same time, it's one of the powerhouses. Now this is where I'm at. Now some people are like, yay, that's good news. But I'm kind of like, I don't know, because you look at it like this. Disney just bought Fox Movies and Television. So they own all that. So they have their say on what goes with that. I don't want Disney to be interested in Warner Brothers and DC Comics. I don't. I feel that is a bad move. I feel that is a bad move for the simple fact it's not a bad move on Disney, but as a fan of these pictures, you're giving them too much power. They own too much. That means you have one major powerhouse film. Everything else be considered indie films. No one's gonna watch a Paramount movie. Universal, bruh. Fox don't even exist no more. It's all owned by Disney. We gotta separate that. The government cannot allow that shit like that to happen. I need some ground. I need ground. I'm keeping it 100 with you guys. So hearing that Apple may be interested, that's like, okay, if Apple allows Warner Brothers to run their thing and just be the parent company that is under, then I'm all for it. I'm like, that's okay, because Apple's a powerhouse itself, and they have more power than Disney. So then they know how to market. They have great market strategies, and they will be relevant. Great battles with 2 companies. We'll get better pictures, better quality, all that stuff like that. But can you guys imagine a year where you have every month you get like, let's say 20 films. Disney usually got like 2 or 3 of them. Fox got like 6. Warner Brothers got like 5. Universal got 2. Paramount probably got 4. Now you got basically Disney movies every month. I don't want that. I don't want that, because no one can tell them what they're doing wrong. There's no competition. I need that. And Apple coming in the game, I'm like, okay, I can see Apple buying Warner Brothers. Just Warner Brothers. I don't want Apple buying DC Comics. I said it. I think DC belongs to another studio. I think DC's property should be owned by the next two companies that I think will do well. And I'm leaning forward to Paramount Pictures. So you guys forgetting Paramount Pictures was basically one of the beginners of cartoons, all that stuff like that. And they have this elements that I think Paramount Pictures can really run it. Because I said it when I was making my comic characters, I was like, you know what, on some real shit, I will go to Paramount Pictures. They'll show more love for the characters because they understand that they can lose this, and they're let's say hungry right now, and DC will be a great property for them to pick up while they're hungry, because then we'll get Dark Batman, we'll get Right Superman, we'll get the Wonder Womans, the Flash, the Green Lanterns, the Hawkmans, the Swamp Things, the Justice League Dark, we'll get the Legion of Doom, we'll get those movies, and I'm telling you, they'll drop them out. They'll drop them out. They'll drop them motherfreakers. However, Universal is one of those companies also who will drop those properties, get them sheets going. They'll get them going. But see, Warner Brothers owns a lot of properties, and honestly, they need to separate what comes with Warner Brothers. I think Warner Brothers cartoons, Bugs Bunny, all that stuff like that needs to stay with them. However, like you got Hanna-Barbera and all that stuff like that, you should probably get that shit back to Universal, Paramount, get them back them old properties back in the day type stuff, get that shit moving. I think it's a good idea. I wish Time Warner would keep it and just fix what they have so they have that property and they running their thing. But apparently the game is changing in Hollywood. Movie companies are losing, and it's sad, but I don't want Disney to get none of this shit. That's basically what I'm telling you. I don't want Disney to take none of this. I say nay on Disney. But Apple, Paramount, Universal, yay, I'm with that. If Time Warner doesn't want Warner Brothers, then give Warner Brothers to Apple, separate DC, give that to Paramount or Universal. Don't split them. Give the whole property to one company. But my favorite, I will say Paramount Pictures, I think will probably do the best with those companies. Sony's already fallen off. We ain't even talking about them. But damn, man, that's some crazy shit. The game is changing. The game is changing. I ain't gonna lie though, keep it 100 with y'all. I wouldn't mind seeing a new entrepreneur come up in the building. I wouldn't mind seeing right now. I would not mind seeing freaking icons like Puff Daddy, like freaking Magic Johnson, you can say Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, former President Barack Obama, freaking just put in some brothers that got bread and sisters that got bread on some real shit, keeping it 100 with you, and make a new freaking company. Put some more shit on that table. We changing the game. Might as well throw your name in that shit. Make another Black Wall Street. Capitalize on this shit. This is the time. This is the time because these companies are desperate. Everything is recycling itself. Shout out to Google, because Google's one of those companies is taking and changing the game, and everybody's scattering around. It's like the NBA back in 2016, no lie. 2015, 2014, everybody trying to get superstars. I think these cats need to come together, have a freaking big anus table of power, and make their own company that's buying companies. I would love to see that shit. I would love to see it. I would love to see it because it could really work. We got to start thinking big. Stop thinking small. I mean, having a team that's big, but you could be bigger. You know what I mean? You could be bigger. You could be running that shit. That's basically how I'm thinking. I would love to see that right now. Like, okay, these cats came together. They all billionaires. Got Magic, Michael Jordan, billionaires, bro. Jay and them, they got money. If they could coexist in one room and say, okay, we gonna run these motherfucking companies and buy these many companies right here. Now we got Warner Brothers now, bro. We winning. I'm just saying. That's just another option. But I only could dream, right? You dig what I'm saying? But that would be dope. I ain't lying, man. Since I put that idea out, I wouldn't be mad if they came to me and say, you get the first one to buy some shares. Yeah, that would be a good idea. But glad you guys came in. Check your boy out with his thoughts on this move. yeah, nay on Disney, yay on everything else. I feel bad that Time Warner can't keep this shit, but it is what it is. Times are changing, man, and I need to get my feet wet quick so I can get a piece of that money. If you enjoy this real and the real deal, and that's for real, go ahead and push that subscribe button, thumb this video up. It's your boy J3 back in the building once again. I love doing these things, man. Shout out to Team J3. We 13,000 deep. J3 out.